Tonight, worlds collide as the superstars of FWL, XAWA, and XCW once again meet for brand supremacy. As the enemy lines have been drawn, tonight we will see the reunion of Blackout Inc. as Fletch and Hazard take on XAWA's Alien and Ogre Heaven and Hell. Plus, of 7 championships, 2 will be defended by JJ Kelty as he defends the FWL and XCW International Championship against Taven, former XAWA champion. Plus, after multiple successful defenses over the summer, United Backyard Wrestling Champion Genocide will defend his championship tonight against none other than XAWA's Nightmare. And the XAWA Hardcore Championships online as Corey and Blackheart finally set a little score as FWL, XAWA, and XCW present Ground Zero Enemy Lines. Welcome to another action-packed Ground Zero. I am Josh Ryan alongside Chris Robert and Brendan Riley, and this is going to be another exciting Ground Zero. And we're starting off with some heavyweights, fellas. The champions of XAWA and XCW, and Venom came out hot at the beginning of the show and made a name for himself. He took out Patrick O'Reilly and DJ Wolbert in a pre-show match to earn this opportunity. He wasn't even a part of the match.
That's very true, and that goes right along with the dominant run that Venom's had now as XCW champion, really coming into his own, coming off the back of his tag team there with XCW's Hazard.
You're right.
And as Venom is being the monsters as he is, he just comes in and takes whenever he wants, whenever he wants.
Exactly. I think Patrick O'Reilly and DJ, they were looking for an opportunity. One of those men could have walked out with the XAWA championship, and it didn't work out for either. This man claimed his spot, and that's exactly what Venom does. He claims his spot. Look at what he's done in XCW just over this past year. He's destroyed the likes of Nightmare and Devil, James Cerebral, Fletch, Hazard, Chris Jones, Genocide. It's a list a mile long. And Adrian Hollow, the XAWA champion, has his work cut out for him here.
Venom's going to have to start watching himself because I think this guy, Adrian Hollow, is going to be able to take down the Beast. Just the mere size of Adrian Hollow, he's about matched.
If you look at the champions between the three brands that are involved tonight, XCW, FWL, and XAWA, it's obvious that Adrian Hollow is the closest to giving Venom a run for his money.
Oh yeah, for sure. Adrian Hollow, again, going back to the size,
there he is.
The dude is massive. Let's not let the camera fool you here. He's easily 6'4", 6'5",
and I mean, look at him. He's intimidating. Look at the makeup. Look at the style. Look at how he handles himself when he comes to the ring. This is not a man to mess with. I mean, XAWA has a hell of a champion in their own right with Adrian Hollow, and we're gonna have a barn burner between these champions.
Look at those two men raising their belts over their head, ready to go, ready to take the other one down. Adrian Hollow, I'm going to tell you, Adrian Hollow, I think, has this match.
Well, let's hope so for his sake, because the XAWA championship is on the line. XCW's is not. So there's an opportunity for Venom here to walk out as a dual champion, a world champion for 2 separate companies at the exact same time. Never, ever has that happened.
No, it hasn't. And with two title belts, as large as they are, that's going to put an even bigger target on Venom's back.
And we talked about size, and these guys test his strength right now.
And it looks like Adrian Hollow might be getting the better of Venom. That's surprising.
This is very shocking. I mean, these two behemoths, Venom smartly there, making sure to break up the test of strength. It seemed like Adrian Hollow was definitely getting the upper hand there.
It also makes you wonder, if Adrian Hollow could knock off Venom, could Venom join the Church of Adrian Hollow? I mean, if you haven't caught up on watching XAWA, he's got his own church. He's got the Book of Hollow, and this guy, he's in a different realm.
This Book of Hollow is going to teach you how to be Adrian Hollow, how to join his cult. $24.99, ladies and gentlemen, for the book.
How in the hell did you know that? Test of strength still going between these guys, and although it looks like Adrian Hollow is getting ahead of Venom at the beginning, it's always Venom that ends up powering out at the end.
And it's all about that energy spent from Adrian Hollow, that huge size having to get back up. Again, that long term cannot bode well in this matchup with this title on the line.
You're right.
Adrian Hollow is trying everything he has in his arsenal right now to try to get over on Venom, but he's always getting cut back on the snapback from each move just because of Venom's sure volume.
Right, and he should, because it's his championship on the line. He's the one that has everything to lose. Venom has nothing to lose here. And that's the reason why I think Venom took this spot away from who he did, because it gives him an opportunity to
assert his dominance.
Exactly, and to lose nothing. I mean, great position for Venom. And both men go down. Adrian Hollow looks like he got the better of Venom here, but he's too close to the ropes. Good call by the referee there.
Again, the ring awareness of Venom, just using everything to get back up and to stay in the spot. Because like you said, he has nothing to lose and everything to gain from this match.
Ground zero, ladies and gentlemen. Our second ground zero involving XAWA, XCW, and FWL this year. As we know, Ground Zero had high-ranked tournament. Earlier this year, we crowned a United champion, and that United Backyard Wrestling champion, Genocide, will defend against Nightmare later tonight here on Ground Zero.
And what a matchup that will be.
Oh, I'm stoked.
But turning back to this match, Venom here.
Oh, not the fingers. He broke the fingers.
I can feel that in the booth.
Oof. I sure don't want to be Adrian Hollow right now.
And just think, ladies and gentlemen, we're starting off with the XAWA and XCW champion. Imagine what the rest of the card is going to look like. It's 2 hours of action-packed madness here at Ground Zero, featuring all your favorites from all three brands. And Venom,
he's going to town there.
He is wearing them out.
With
big headbutt.
With injured stomach after those repeated blows, it's going to be hard to breathe.
Yeah, he may have cracked a rib. Irish whip into the corner. And, here comes a big splash. Oh, my God.
The fact that Adrian Hollow is still standing up after that big splash is definitely a feat of strength by itself.
And, it also makes you wonder, what is the psyche of Adrian Hollow? I know for a fact that man stood back behind that curtain and watched Venom come out and destroy Patrick O'Reilly and DJ Wahlberg. And although they're not as big stature-wise, you have to admit, that's going to put something in your mind. Oh, can I beat this guy? And, that could be running through his mind. And that's probably not a good scenario to be in when you're the defending champion.
Well, as a defending champion, I think it's just kind of your job that you have to go out there and defend against people who are coming out to challenge you, because after all, you are the best of the best in your company, and the point of this is to show that your company outstands the other one.
Right.
Yeah, let's not forget that at the end of the day, Adrian Hollow is putting up his championship here against Venom in order to try to prove that XAWA is in fact better than XCW.
Right, this is all about brand supremacy. It's all about dominance.
Talking about dominance, look at Adrian Hollow having Venom sat down in the corner of
But Adrian Hollow is showing signs of being tired. He's being worn. And that's not a good position to be in when you're against Venom, because Venom he strikes whenever he can.
Yeah.
And that's something to be worried about. Yeah, don't let his size fool you. He will strike at any time.
This is a mistake here from Adrian Hollow. He needs to stay on the big man here, make sure he can't get up to his feet.
And there's hard right shots to the side of the head of Venom by Adrian Hollow, but there, like I said,
it's like a snake. You don't see it coming. You think you have it, and then bam, it's right there.
He's a 500-600 pound man, but he's got a lot of stamina.
Oh my God, is he biting him?
I think he is. Rips and chunks out. Oh my God.
And there's not really said rules in XAWA, so I assume that's the reason why that's kind of being swept under the rug by the referee here.
Maybe. I don't know. I just hope that that's not lead paint. XCW may be without a champion.
Oh boy.
Oh
my God!
Again, another big splash to the corner. How is Adrian Hollow hanging on?
And at this point, Venom is the longest reigning XCW champion in history.
And that says something, because we've had some great champions in XCW. I mean, we're talking about Hazard. We're talking about Sledge.
Uh-oh.
Venom working him in the corner again there. The ref trying to give you a stop, and he's right back to it.
And that referee, it continues to count. That's it!
Wow.
Venom got himself disqualified here. He intentionally cost himself this opportunity. Maybe he's just trying to... Maybe it was never about the title. Maybe he's just trying to prove some dominance here by destroying XAWA's champion, and that's exactly what the hell he's doing.
And again, as we talked about earlier, this tournament isn't exactly about winning titles. It's about the dominance in each company, and Venom certainly showed why XCW has one of the most dominant champions in the backyard.
Can Venom ever be stopped? Whether it's against someone from XAWA, against someone from FWL, or on his own roster in XCW, 2019 was surely the year of Venom. He is completely unstoppable at this point.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody's going to be able to beat him, but as we know right now, that is a mark for a win for XCW. Venom taking that.
Well, technically it was a win by Adrian Hollow as a disqualification, but Venom definitely showed his dominance.
His dominance there, yeah.
But, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a look at some words from heaven and hell as they get set to face the returning Blackout Inc. here on Ground Zero.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. First, making his way to the ring, weighing in at 235 pounds,
Well, this is sure to be an interesting match, to say the very least, ladies and gentlemen. XAWA representative El Loco Rojo on his way to the ring here at Ground Zero. And, well, he is an interesting cat, to say the least. Over on XAWA just recently, he fought against Mint Dragon, a woman. And it's his sister, and he did some pretty awful things to Mint Dragon. And if he can do those awful things to his own flesh and blood, can you imagine what he's going to do to XCW's Void here tonight?
It definitely sounds like a beatdown with a little dash of something else. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. XCW's Void coming out here to the arena tonight.
And here's one thing you can say about Void. He is energy. He gives off so much. He's got such a positive vibe. He's just unreal. Even if you don't like his wrestling ability and you don't enjoy watching him in the ring, his intensity enough is alone to sell you on Void.
And how could you not enjoy his wrestling ability? I mean, look at how much air he gets for his size. He's a massive man. What is he? 6'4", 285 pounds of just pure energy.
Definitely pump that man with some Skittles and watch him go to work, and you'll be entertained every time.
You're definitely. If you didn't catch XCW Devastation, go to YouTube right now, XC Wrestling 1, and you can check it out there. Brendan Stickle and Corley from Starstruck Entertainment had a little bit of an issue with Void, as kind of ruined their commercial by stealing some Skittles. And I'm sure he's Skittle fueled.
All day today, baby.
And a little word from Void there. He's Skittle fueled for a whoop-ass machine.
Yeah.
Is definitely how this match is going to go. And we'll see what happens here.
El Loco Rojo is definitely about to taste the rainbow, ladies and gentlemen.
He kind of looks like a red Skittle.
And we're off. Oh, my God.
Instead of an S, he's got an R on his chest. And right off the bat, a drop kick from Void. Void trying to make short work of Rojo
and
here.
Here it is. Void's elbow drop.
The heart stopper elbow to the chest, and that could be it. One, and wow, a quick kick out from Rojo here.
Wow, that's insane.
Did you notice how the camera had to move up to keep Void in shot whenever he jumps?
I'm telling you, the air that this man gets is very...
Oh, the Aloner bomb!
Is he going to go for it?
The Aloner bomb from Void, and a huge leg drop. Well, that's something you don't see him pull out in his arsenal too often, and a 2 count.
Could you imagine the force behind that leg drop right there? It's enough to crush a throat.
Or candy. Void firmly in control of Rojo here. Nice snap suplex. I'm kind of taken back by what's going on so far. Void is firmly in control of this match.
Yeah, definitely El Loco Rojo not getting really anything in this entire matchup.
So far, it's been all Void.
Right in the nads for El Loco Rojo. It's not looking very good for him.
Maybe Void seen what happened with Mint Dragon and trying to get a little bit of a revenge for her.
I mean...
Definitely trying to stay on the upper hand, and...
Oh my God, that's it! 1, 2,
3.
You got it.
Void with a dominant performance here.
You know, Venom at the beginning of this match, not picking up the win, but definitely asserting dominance. Now you have Void here picking up a win and asserting his dominance in the matchup. It just seems that XCW can't be stopped so far.
And we're going to go to Steve-O, who's standing by live with Brendan Stickle.
So you have never won a tri-brand show. Is tonight going to be any different with Banjo?
You know, tri-brand after tri-brand, I've tasted defeat. However, thanks to some, say, research and not taking these things as lightly anymore, I can guarantee you guys that I will go out here, I will do my best to bring home a win for XCW tonight.
Sounds like a plan, buddy. Thanks. Back out to you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a elimination style tag team contest. First, making their way into the ring.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, look at these men. Legend BT and Frankenstein representing FWL. And if you didn't catch what JJ said at the beginning of this match, this is 3 teams, elimination style. And we have a representative from each brand in this match. And first up, right there, that man Frankenstein making his Ground Zero debut alongside the Legend BT representing FWL. And do they have a disadvantage having Frankenstein's first match here at Ground Zero?
It's definitely a disadvantage as FWL's maybe not as accustomed to the XCW ring as other teams and the other members of this matchup. But let's not forget, this is the first chance we've had of FWL versus XAWA versus XCW
Right.
this day. So anything's possible. The nerves may be getting to people with having to represent your brand so highly.
Right, and with XAWA having a win and XCW having a win to start the day,
Definitely puts FWL in a position where they need to pick up a win here.
exactly, you can make it all tied up 1-1-1 here. And right now we're about to be joined by a man with a new attitude, the XCW New Age Champion, Evan Phoenix. And what do you guys think of the new attitude of Evan Phoenix? He turned on his longtime partner, Brady Branson, who he has to tag with tonight. This match was made before their split. That means they are still being forced to team up tonight here at Ground Zero as members of the Freedom Fighters. But Evan's not as willing to play the game here.
I like Evan Phoenix. I love Evan Phoenix's new view on things. Now, does it help them out in this match? Maybe not. But Evan Phoenix is now willing to do things that he wouldn't have been able to do before.
Do you think that it's going to advertently cost them this match because they have such trouble getting along?
I think this definitely puts XCW at a very strong disadvantage coming into this match, just because it's a tag team match. You have to work coercively together, and not trusting your tag team partner. How could Brady Branson trust Evan Phoenix after what he did to him?
And speaking of Brady Branson, the All-American is on his way to the ring. And you got to think in the back of his mind, he has an opportunity to face Evan Phoenix for the XCW New Age Championship coming up at Halloween Havoc. That has got to weigh heavy in the back of his mind. And here we are. He's headed to the ring to be his partner, to not be on opposing sides with him tonight. And, it's going to be tough as a competitor to keep that in the back of your mind, that you have to tag with your mortal enemy, and you have an opportunity to take his championship from him in just a few weeks, versus a scenario where right here you have to survive for your own brand, for your own company. XCW is counting on the two of you to get together and make this match happen.
I would say that Brady Branson is definitely feeling the weight on his shoulders on this one, because he doesn't even know if his tag partner is going to help him out in this matchup. But it's definitely going to be interesting components in this match. There's a lot of combustible elements with Frankenstein as a new one and Evan Phoenix as...
And speaking of combustible, here comes Chaos Zero, who's not exactly the most orthodox person you're going to see in this match. He is definitely a different breed of his own. But here's something else interesting, guys. We talked about the disadvantage of FWL having Frankenstein, having a newbie here, a rookie to Ground Zero. However, not only does Evan Phoenix and Brady Branson not get along, Chaos Zero does not get along with his own partner. These guys are on opposing sides in XAWA as well. So now you have a scenario where it's almost as if Legend BT and Frankenstein have the edge here, because they actually get along, unlike Chaos Zero and his partner, who is on the way to the ring, the XAWA International Champion, the Enigma Machine, Will Smith.
Gotcha. Well, it definitely helps in a tag team to work as a cohesive unit here, especially in an elimination tag match. So it definitely gives Frankenstein as the newbie, as the rookie in the ring, an advantage.
Right, and here he is, the Enigma Machine, the XAWA International Champion. And if you caught XCW Devastation, he is now the XCW Xtreme Champion, knocking off Brogan O'Shea. But not to give you too much of a spoiler, but before that happens, he will defend the Xtreme Championship here on Ground Zero against Deacon Storm of XAWA.
Yeah, definitely coming off of a winner's high here for Will Smith. It'll definitely be an interesting matchup today to see how he handles that with all the combustible elements in the match.
Yeah, because Will Smith just recently knocked off Blackheart to become the XAWA International Champion. So this is a brand new championship to him, and well, that's what I was talking about, the unorthodox style of Chaos Zero. And this is elimination style. One of these teams could be eliminated right off the bat. We could end up with a one-on-one team situation.
That we could, and let me just play devil's advocate a little bit. Having such a heated rivalry with the person you're working with may actually help you out just slightly, because you'll know what they are trying to do, and you'll be able to adjust yourself in order to make their moves more devastating on your opponents.
And a nice headlock takedown by Legend BT, followed by a large elbow, but Chaos Zero capitalizes on that, and I believe he's tickling him.
I don't understand the tactics here.
Chaos Zero, like I said, he's a different breed.
Definitely making your opponent uncomfortable.
It's definitely working.
And he's got his foot on the ropes. He's got to break that hold. It's some an arm lock there, or some kind of arm submission. And stiff punches to the gut by Chaos Zero. And what's he setting him up for?
Legend BT in trouble here.
He's got him.
Is that a headlock?
A dragon sleeper.
Oh.
And
Legend BT kicked his way out of it.
Yeah, a knee right to the forehead.
And let's not forget here, Legend BT is no rookie when it comes to Ground Zero. He's been...
And there's another unique situation in this match. Legend BT tagged Evan Phoenix. He didn't have to tag his own partner. He did not have to tag Frankenstein.
Oh, and Evan Phoenix with a big slap across the face of his own partner tagging him in here.
I guess in that way, it definitely gives Legend BT the advantage by tagging in.
Well, right, and anyone's legal to tag in at this point.
Yeah, definitely. If you're not in the match, you can't be pinned. So you cannot, therefore, be eliminated.
Right. So it would be smarter to not tag your partner in to keep you guys both fresh. However, with the scenario that we've been talking about between Brady, Branson, and Evan Phoenix, obviously you get what you get.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely one point of this where you definitely want to win the match. You never want to lose a match for brand supremacy. However, Brady, Branson, and Evan Phoenix, with their match coming up at Halloween Havoc, you definitely want to see how much damage your other opponents can inflict on your future opponent for a match for the XCW New Age Champion.
And Chaos Zero tagging in Will Smith. We got Will Smith one-on-one here with Brady Branson. No team has yet to be eliminated.
Look at the size of Brady Branson compared to Will Smith.
Absolutely, yeah.
He is definitely a large standing figure in that ring.
Oh, double clothesline. Both men take the fall here.
The next team that's tagged in may get the first elimination.
Oh, wait. Oh!
Legend BT tagging himself in here.
The Legend BT. I don't know if Will Smith knew that he was a legal man, that he tagged himself in like that.
No, I think he was still...
A belly-to-belly there by Legend BT. He's got Will Smith set up in the middle of the ring. Nothing good can come of this for Will Smith.
No, not anything.
You don't see Legend BT go to the high rank district too often, and that's the reason why he got caught with a boot to the face from Will Smith in that 2 count. Good job by referee Key in there. Get in position, get the count. Now we got Frankenstein in the match for the first time.
Who
in a
also
tie-up.
is a very tall individual. Definitely has some
Irish
stats.
whip and set him up for the Samoan drop, and he got him. Impressive start from Frankenstein. And he goes for a pinfall here, but he might have waited too long, and he did. 2 count.
That's a rookie mistake there. He needed to capitalize on that Samoan drop, dropping him from such height. he should have been right there on the pinfall, and we might have had this down to just 2 teams.
Legend BT coming in again.
Smart of Will Smith to get to the corner and tag. Wait.
What?
What's going on here? Wait, Evan and Brady.
You're a team.
No, come on! What the hell? These guys are just throwing bows everywhere. They can't get along for anything, can they?
Evan Phoenix with those hard rights coming in.
Oh!
Move a kick.
Will Smith snuck tagged himself in, and now is throwing Evan Phoenix out of the ring in order to capitalize.
And there it is. Wow. The Freedom Fighters have been eliminated. Brady and Evan are eliminated. These guys could get along. And a haluva kick to Brady's face. Will Smith with a sneak tag. And now we're down to 2 teams. Legend BT and Frankenstein, as well as Will Smith and Chaos Zero. XCW's out of the game here.
What you can see here is the difference between the 2 teams. Will Smith and Chaos Zero definitely working together here, unlike the Freedom Fighters.
Right. And nice DDT from Legend BT and a kick to the back of Will Smith. And it looks as if, got to give it to him. BT and Frankenstein have been in control most of this matchup.
Yeah.
It's definitely the advantage of having a partner that you trust enough to work well with, is you could stay on top of them. You can do these multiple tags in and out and try to get the upper hand on your opponents here.
And he's trying to get to the corner to tag Frankenstein. I believe he got him. And a little bit of double team here. And a suplex. And this could be it. It is. Wow. Out of nowhere. A brainbuster style suplex from Frankenstein knocks out Will Smith. And we have our first win by FWL.
Like we said, that's just the advantage of having a coherent team in a match where the other 2 teams don't like each other at all.
Absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we said a little bit ago, Brogan O'Shea defends the XCW Extreme Championship tonight against XAWA's Deacon Storm. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, backstage, we have none other than Steve-O, who is standing by with Deacon Storm.
Chance to win the XCW Extreme Championship belt. What's your game plan going in against Brogan O'Shea?
Well, I'm just gonna do what I always do. I'll come in swinging, come in hard, go for the win as fast as possible. That's how I always do it. That's how it's always supposed to be done when it comes to fighting in any type of competitive sport. So that's how I'm gonna do it. So.
All right. Thank you for that. Back at you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for 1 fall.
When it all goes up in flames, I'll be the last one standing. From the middle of the map.
Strong words there from Deacon Storm going up against Brogan O'Shea for the XCW Extreme Championship. But for now, we got FWL once again in action. We got Banjo, the gentleman Coleman, representing FWL on the way. He looks lost already.
Banjo definitely trying to be the general in the ring today, going against Brendan, the bad man Stickle.
Good wordplay there.
That it is, and neither one of these competitors have actually won at a ground zero.
That is true, 100%.
So Banjo may look lost, but he's got the same winning percentage as Brendan the Badman Stickle.
Isn't that crazy? A former XCW champion has got a total loss record at ground zero. But one of these men are going to break that stride here tonight. And here we go. One half of the XCW Tag Team Champions is on his way to the ring. Brendan the Badman Stickle. And there he is.
And can we also say he is fueled by Skittles this afternoon?
Possibly. There he is. An A-list movie star, a commercial star, one half of Starstruck Entertainment, hashtag tag team.
Tag team.
And you can just feel the energy of confidence just radiating from that belt and from that gentleman there in those sunglasses.
Well, his tag team partner has his hands full tonight. If you've been keeping up since high rank, Corley and Blackheart have been going back and forth and back and forth. And tonight, in our semi-main event here on Ground Zero, a championship that Corley won by crazy that an XCW star has an XCWA championship. But Corley, the hardcore champion of XCWA, will be defending against Blackheart here tonight. And what is bound to be a crazy match. Not only have they had their issues in XCW, but they have their issues in XAWA.
Costing Blackheart the match.
Well, speaking of match, here we go! Oh my God!
What a
This is it! This is it! Oh! I thought Banjo had him, and Brendan's definitely taken back a bit.
You know he's been planning that ever since he walked to that ring.
Maybe he wasn't as lost as we thought.
He was
look at the arm
maybe
wrench.
counting the stars that Brendan saw after that spear.
Page turner.
And this could be it. 1, 2, and a kick out.
Wow.
But Brendan right on top of him here.
Ooh.
And this is either Brand's game here.
Oh, yes it is. Yes it
Everybody
is.
is tied. 1-1-1.
Like I said, with neither one of these gentlemen winning a Ground Zero, it even makes the stakes just a little bit higher here for this match.
Banjo fights off of the armbar. Brendan ducks.
Line.
He sets him up. Oh my God! He got all of it.
This is it. This is it. And it is.
Wow.
Quick work of Brendan Stickle knocking off Banjo. And we got XCW up 2, 1 FWL, 1 XAWA. Wow.
The General just coming up generic in that match. Brendan the Batman Stickle getting the win.
Hey, that's the reason why Brendan Stickle has that championship gold. He's a winner. He finally broke that streak here tonight at Ground Zero. He finally got a win. He knocked off Banjo Coleman. But we're going to keep somebody else busy here tonight. We're going to cut to Steve-O, who is with JJ Kelty.
Ooh.
Let's take it to you.
So, not only do you have to defend the international title, but you have to defend the FWL world title. What's your game plan going into this match with Taven?
Honestly, the way everything is, I've seen some of his work. He's not a bad guy, but he's power. So as long as I can keep my leg going, I ain't gonna have a problem taking down someone with power. Speed always overcomes that. And as long as I can stay on him and keep him on that ground, it's just gonna make it easy for me to keep both XCW's International Championship and my own Future Wrestling Legends World Championship. And at the end of the night, no matter what he brings, he's going to have the 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to walk out still a double company champion.
Well, you heard it from JJ Kelty. Back at you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, this following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Well, there he is, ladies and gentlemen, a ball of fire. Deacon, still representing XCWA, and he's got an opportunity of a lifetime here to become the XCW Xtreme Champion. And if you haven't been keeping up, Deacon Storm also has an opportunity to become a champion in XCW. He is now officially part of the XCW roster as well, and he, alongside his partner Blackheart, part of the Storm, has an opportunity to face Starstruck Entertainment for the XCW Tag Team Championships at Halloween Havoc.
I can just feel the energy radiating off. There's a lot of confidence there for that man in the ring. He is dressed and ready to take on the Xtreme Champion.
And Extreme rules all apply to this match, so I'm sure that things are going to get a little messy out there. And as you can hear the music right now of the Rambler.
Oh, it makes me want to do an Irish jig every time I hear it.
This is definitely some pump-up music. Play this in the gym. Won't forget it.
And Brogan O'Shea has made quite the name for himself. He's only been in XCW for a year now. And if you can't tell, he's an XCW Extreme Champion. And he's made quite the name for himself from day one. And I'm sure tonight, Ground Zero against Deacon Storm is no exception.
If you notice, he came out prepared. Was that carrying a chair?
Yeah, I believe so.
I believe so.
He's definitely prepared to take this thing to the next level and show why it is the Xtreme champion.
And prove why he is the Rambler. He's always ready to fight.
Brogan O'Shea loves to fight, loves to use his fist, and I think he'll do so tonight. Look at him talking trash, I guess.
And like what I was saying a little bit ago, Deacon Storm is an official member of the XCW roster. So, even if he wins this championship, he can take it to the XCW roster and still be able to successfully defend. But it could derail his plans to go in to Halloween Havoc and face off for the tag team championships. It'd be double gold possibly. Big moment for Deacon.
Not only that, he's taking the Xtreme match very close to his title shot. And then we all know in Xtreme matches, there's definitely some pain that comes with it, and definitely risk of injury.
You know, he can't let the fact that he's in the Xtreme match go against the fact that his tag team partner for the XCW tag team titles is also in a hardcore match later tonight for the XAWA Hardcore Championship.
And a big splash there from Deacon Storm after some hard left shots in the corner. And surprisingly, Deacon Storm is in control of this match early. Not exactly what I expected from this match.
No, most definitely.
He's definitely a high-energy competitor here, going up against the striking prowess of the Rambler, and as of right now, getting the upper hand on him.
Oh, nice. Brogan O'Shea reversed that on him and almost
took it.
Almost caught him off guard there.
Pushing him to the corner.
And hard clotheslines into the corner.
Have to set it back up after each one.
It's got to take the wind out of the competitor.
Is that it? Is he going for it? Belfast Bulldog.
Nice job from Brogan O'Shea. He's got to give him that. Ring awareness. He definitely has that.
That he does.
He also has the brawler part of him. And a chair shot to the back of Deacon Storm. And here we go. The Xtreme's starting to play into the Xtreme Championship now. And what does Brogan O'Shea have in mind here?
You know, I'm actually kind of scared to wonder what's in Brogan O'Shea's mind. As he just drops a chair on Deacon Storm's back there to get it into the ring.
Could we see a championship change hands here? I mean, there are plenty of championships on the line here. We've got the XCW Xtreme Championship, XCWA's Hardcore title, the United Backyard Championship, also XCW International and FWL World Championship, the FWL Heavyweight Championship is all on the line here tonight at Ground Zero.
And as you've seen, like it's so difficult to go into these matches trying to win for your company, let alone also have a title on the line at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, no company wants their championship to be carried over into another brand. I mean,
definitely not. That's almost a bigger slap in the face than losing a Ground Zero.
Absolutely.
And again, wow, what is this that he has set up over there in the middle of the ring?
The table style ladder and chair contraption. And I don't know about you fellas, I'm glad I'm in the booth and not in the ring.
I agree
with that contraption.
Brogan O'Shea taking some hard shots on the ground, getting thrown back into the ring there.
And surprisingly enough, Deacon Storm continues to be
in control.
Yeah, he's in control of Brogan O'Shea.
Ooh.
And it caught a knee right to the chin, and that could be all she wrote for Brogan O'Shea in a 2 count.
You know, Brogan O'Shea is just taking such a beating in this match, and I don't understand how he just keeps getting up afterwards.
Uh-oh.
What is this?
What is he setting him up for here? And, oh my God, a sit-down powerbomb from Brogan O'Shea into that contraption. And that's it? No. Is that it? Wow. Brogan O'Shea is beating the living tar out of Deacon Storm.
And picked up the victory, retaining the XCW Xtreme Championship.
Absolutely he did. And there's no way in hell I would have got up after that either.
No, you guys have to imagine, you're going to, like I said, one of these extreme matches, and there's such a risk going into these tournaments, and Brogan O'Shea just, came out on top on this one.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, earlier we heard from Heaven and Hell on their match with Blackout Inc. Now, let's hear from Blackout Inc., who has a rebuttal for what was said earlier tonight.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. Man, does your promo sound dumb. Heaven and Hell. XAWA. Warrior? Yeah. See, you guys talk about a land of monsters and how we have to defeat these monsters. We came from the land of monsters. Come on. Eternal Darkness, Lucifer, Nightmare, Dead Darkness, hell, even Julius Darkness. We came from the land of monsters. Max Destruction. Do you really think that an alien and an ogre are going to stop Blackout Inc?
You know what I don't get? Why are they helping Heaven and Hell?
I'm not sure.
Neither one of them's name is Devil. Another monster. I mean, I don't. You guys want to sit there and say that you guys enjoy pain? Let me tell you something a little bit about pain. When you have a 300-pound man jump from a trailer and cross-body you,
That was me.
exactly that's what I was getting at.
Oh, okay.
Pain. A light tube chair. Flaming thumbtacks.
Thumbtack with barbed wire.
You guys, I notice whenever I watch your guys' thing, which I don't watch it very much, that's dead honest. Everything's put in tax. I ate tax for breakfast, man.
With milk.
1%. But let me tell you something. Like that. Let me tell you something.
Fair enough.
But Heaven and Hell, what Blackout Inc.'s going to do to you guys is nothing you guys have ever experienced.
You're coming to our territory. You're coming to where XCW is home. And this is my first time competing in a Ground Zero head-to-head with FWL and XAWA. And I have a point to prove. And if it has to be you two that I have to go through to prove that point, damn sure gonna do it.
Fill the cup, Hogan. See you there.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is a tag team match.
Well, big words from Blackout Inc. And that was earlier this week. But now, here we go. The match. Blackout Inc. is back together. Fletch and Hazard in the ring together. And they're going to take on Heaven and Hell. Big words from both teams that we've heard over the night. And it's going to be interesting to see who's standing tall at the end of this one.
You definitely are having two ring veterans in the ring together as a coherent unit. Definitely gives you the advantage in matches like these.
And it's all about the kids here at XCW. Fletch handed.
Wait. That wasn't just any kid. That was Tommy, the man Merriman's kid. Wow. And as you know, ladies and gentlemen, at Halloween Havoc, Fletch, Tommy Merriman, in last man standing match.
Just pushing all the buttons.
Yeah, things continue to heat up.
That it does. Maybe that picture with Stephanie in the bed might be real.
Well, time will tell, ladies and gentlemen. But here on his way to the ring now is Fletch's partner. None other than Hazard. Both men representing XCW. These guys have been tag team champions together, Blackout Inc, members of VK3, and Hazard just recently come out of retirement, and
attacking Patrick O'Reilly.
Absolutely, he beat him for the New Age Championship.
Man,
what a return of Summer Mania that was. But now, back here with his old tag team partner in Fletch, and how does he do this in the winter? This has got to be so cold.
Speaking of things heating up, here's a little bit of a cool down for our XCW cameraman here.
And that's something that Hazard has done for years.
It's definitely not an enjoyable thing come those 40-degree show days. However, it just adds to the resiliency of Hazard, really, being known to withstand a lot of punishment, and temperatures definitely can bring out the worst in people.
Absolutely.
Speaking of the worst of people, here comes this next team coming out.
That's right. First up from Heaven and Hell, we got Anu the Alien representing XAWA, and Alien is no stranger to Ground Zeroes. He's been a part of these Ground Zeroes before. As they mentioned, they even knocked off the Freedom Fighters, XCW Tag Team Champions.
Yeah.
And definitely Fletch and Hazard have their work cut out for them against a dominant team of Anu the Alien and Ogre of Chaos here tonight, Heaven and Hell.
They said that they feed their energy off of the amount of pain that they have taken in the ring, and there's definitely going to be a lot when you have a man like Hazard who's done death matches, and Fletch has put it all out on the line for XCW titles. It's definitely
and he's competed in the same death matches, same said death matches.
So it's going to be definitely a match to remember.
Right, absolutely. And here he comes, the Ogre of Chaos. He is all business.
Man, look at the length he has on those arms. He just has the most reach I've ever seen. Definitely going to give him an advantage in the ring here.
Definitely. The physical size of competitors often is hard to overlook, but the wingspan of people is fantastic.
Especially when you're working against two guys with a combined weight of 700 pounds.
Yeah, yeah. Being able to strike from 4 feet away is a huge advantage. Whenever you don't want it to get close enough for them to really be able to use their weight against them.
Fletch trying to avoid the Ogre there. Hazard, I guess, finds that humorous.
Poor Ref Kean here. He's a lot
surrounded by monsters.
Yeah. I would give it credit to him, though. He definitely maintains order in the ring at all times.
I think Blackout Inc's having a little too much fun here.
It's powwow session right now. Just thinking over some last-minute strategies.
Alien over here looking serious, and Hazard just pulling him off, I guess.
And XCW is looking dominant in numbers here tonight.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's pretty much all she wrote. If Blackout Inc walks out with a win, you already have Brendan Stickle, who had a win earlier tonight. You already have Void, who had a win earlier tonight. He stumped on his toe.
Brogan O'Shea retaining his title to also have a win tonight. It's definitely looking dominant for XCW.
Absolutely. And Irish whip into the corner after a toe stomp from Hazard. Interesting. And, nice chop and a tag. Fletch is now the legal man into the match.
I would hate to
a chop.
God.
And a hard shot and another tag. Hazard back in. And
this is the quick tagging that team chemistry has built over the years between Fletch and Hazard.
That monstrous chop from Hazard.
And chop Fletch once again back in. They're just trying to wear him out, aren't they?
I would hate to be Alien right now in that corner.
Well, yeah, because frequent tags like that also means that there's 5 seconds where both men are in the ring.
Yeah.
So you're at a disadvantage. The other person can't get into the ring. And you have two, like this situation, and I think Hazard got a little spooked there.
Oof.
Oh, an Alien wise to move out of the way, but
and Fletch getting the hell out of Dodge.
That he does. That's the faith and trust in his teammate to be able to regain control of this match and not lose it.
Even though Hazard did get spooked a little bit by the ogre there.
That he did.
And now tag from heaven and hell. And it looks like these men are going to try to snapmare Hazard, but there's no way.
That's too much weight to try to snapmare for their size.
You guys think they have to dress up for Halloween?
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
I don't know.
But Hazard telling the ref he pulled his hair.
What hair?
Exactly. But he did get to the ropes. That is a stoppage there. Had to count to the 5 to.
Oh, wisely drop kicking the knees here, trying to take the legs out.
Yeah,
of the big man.
Quickness is what's going to defeat Hazard.
Oh, here comes Flesh.
That
Fresh
it is.
and
Not letting him on his feet.
And well,
they're getting psyched up here. Fletch definitely is in a world of his own.
They fed
trying to make sure that Ogre doesn't.
They said that they feed off fear. Do you think they also feed off confusion?
Yeah, I don't think that was necessarily fear. I'm pretty sure that was confusion. And a hard right shot from Fletch.
Oh my God!
Hardly phasing Ogre
He's
here.
telling him to hit him, and bam! Does he ever?
I think Fletch gave up a couple of shots and a total no-sell there from the Ogre, and Fletch just he kind of gave in. And he goes for the bumping uppercut, but once again,
the big man cannot go down.
And Fletch just doesn't understand.
Finally got him on his back. Tagging in Hazard here.
Oh, I promise, if they don't want to drop, Hazard will make them drop.
Wait a second, what does Fletch have in mind? Here's old.
Oh no!
Oh no!
He is not going to like this, ladies and gentlemen.
And oh my!
The splash from Hazard there had to take the air out of Ogre. It's amazing that he was able to kick out, but Ogre quickly here able to put Hazard in this unique arm submission, it looks like.
And now the referee's got to the 5 count to get Ogre out of the match, as now Alien is legal.
That was a heavy knee on the back of the head of Hazard.
And Fletch is not happy the fact that both men are in the ring at the same time, and he made sure the ref knew that.
Ref Keaton trying to maintain as much order as possible in the ring, but like you said earlier, he's in a ring with a bunch of monsters.
No!
An assisted leg drop there from Alien and Ogre getting one.
I can't even keep up on who's the legal man at this point, but it looks as if Ogre of Chaos is the legal man alongside Hazard here. And that big leg drop across the throat. And another submission from the Ogre, and great work from our cameraman. Get right in the action here, but here comes Fletch to break up, and it almost didn't even phase Ogre.
No, again, just nothing.
But it was just enough for him to break that hold, which is what Fletch was going after.
And once again, these guys are Hazard getting the hell out of Dodge.
But they're trying to roll him back before he can get the tag to Fledge. Hazard.
They still got the elbow drop there.
Let's just talk about how unorthodox everything that they're doing is,
And wait, look at that. They're just teasing Fletch. He's trying to get a tag. I think he did get the tag there.
Did he?
The ref certainly allowed it, as Fletch comes into this matchup now against Alien here.
On the back of his shirt it says Company King, and he's definitely the king in this matchup.
And Fletch trying to get Alien to look the other way, but didn't work. Didn't work in Fletch's favor. I don't think anything has worked in Fletch's favor in this matchup.
I don't think this matchup has definitely been in favor of Fletch.
Normally there, Fletch goes for the cannonball, but
again,
Alien did not go down.
This whole match, he's not been able to get.
Oh, wait. And Shattered Dreams!
Oh, right in the giblets. Oh.
Does not.
Do aliens reproduce?
And Fletch he is angry now. Oh my God! Do not piss that man off.
No, he doesn't. He comes in like a freight train on those cannonballs, throwing all of his weight into it.
And I think Fletch has had a little bit of fun for a majority of this match, but he looks all business right now.
Dreams have been shattered, face has been crushed.
And here comes Alien. And a double clothesline. Both men down. Both men could probably use a tag right now.
Now, whoever can get to their partner first is definitely going to have the advantage right now.
And there we go.
Ogre's in. Hazard's in. And here we go. Hazard's a big ball of fire coming in.
He's a big ball of something coming to this matchup.
Definitely can't argue with that. But wait. There's Venom and...
Oh, he missed. He ducked in. Oh, there's a headbutt. Damn it. Why is he getting involved?
Again, Venom asserting his dominance, but this time it's not in the correct format.
Against his own company
2,
here.
3.
Wow. Damn it. Venom just cost XCW the match.
Wow.
I understand that he has his own personal issues with Hazard, and the two would then go on to face at Devastation, but damn it!
You know, these tri-brand companies, or these tri-brand shows are a lot harder to do whenever you have people like Evan Phoenix and Venom letting their personal...
And Fletch is stunned. Look at him.
Oh my God.
He just cannot believe what just happened. Heaven and Hell with another win for XAWA. And
looked like they were trying to taunt there with Hazard, but just the sheer weight of Hazard kept him on the ground.
XAWA, Heaven and Hell. Maybe a tag team that's unstoppable. Whoever the next team to face these guys at Ground Zero better be ready. And look at Venom. Fletch even asking Venom, what the hell? Venom. Brand supremacy doesn't matter to him. The only thing that matters to him is Venom. But ladies and gentlemen, let's cut to Steve-O, who's standing by with FWL's Jay Ellis.
Tonight you have a one-on-one match with Tommy the Man Merriman for the FWL Heavyweight Championship. What's your game plan for tonight?
Well, since I've only actually seen Tommy just wrestle, he's a pretty beast-ass dude, but with the confidence that I have, I'm going to go in there and whoop his ass. I can't let him take our title that we bring here and keep it here. It's not going to happen, period, point blank.
Well, you heard it from me. Back at you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall.
One fall!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
Get off the mic!
the Titan, Taven!
And it's not a complete show without an appearance from Dr. Cornelius Wolfsberg of XAWA, the manager of Taven. And Taven is a former XAWA champion. And we've seen Taven go one-on-one with Venom at Ground Zero High Rank. And a great match. And I'm definitely looking forward to this. And as I just said, Taven is obviously not unfamiliar with championships, and tonight not only does he have an opportunity to walk out with an FWL championship, the FWL World Championship, but he also has an opportunity to walk out with the XCW International Championship. This is an interesting match to say the least. XAWA competitor, an FWL and XCW competitor with an FWL and XCW championship on the line. Could you imagine how the landscape of everything would change if Taven walks out as an XCWA superstar with an FWL and XCW title?
Talk about it again. Everything to win, everything to lose. I mean, this man right here has a big target on his back.
Absolutely he does.
That he does, and of course, Taven in that former Ground Zero matchup against Venom, we saw the unmasking of Taven to reveal another mask.
Absolutely. Taven's got tricks up his sleeve, that's for damn sure.
Sure does.
Definitely did his homework there and making sure that he remains covered.
And here we go. The XCW International Champion and the FWL World Champion, a co-champion, two different companies. Cold hearted JJ Kelty, and
it's all about the kids here at XCW.
Yeah, good for him.
Making sure everybody gets a high five, an up close look at that gold that he has as he prepares to retain.
Let's talk about the magnitude, though. An XAWA star, Taven. Let's just say he beats JJ in this match. An XAWA star walks out with an XCW and FWL title.
Everybody's just getting the high fives today.
It's definitely going to change the landscape of all three companies for sure.
Absolutely.
Because how do you even go about this? Does XAWA, XCW International Superstar Champion Taven
I don't know.
have to come and defend it on XCW regularly?
Taven would end up having to wrestle for all three brands as a champion, and it's just unreal.
Of course, let's not even get into the legal ramifications of what's his contract say at XAWA.
That's right.
You know, FWL and XCW could very well lose a championship that they could not see again for quite a while.
And though JJ has a champion's advantage, he also has a disadvantage with Wolfsburg being on the outside of the ring.
Yeah, Wolfsburg's definitely not afraid to become a minor inconvenience for Taven's opposition, to say the least.
Definitely going to be a situation of who let the dogs out.
Oh, boy. Makes you wonder if he gets Baja Blast when he goes to Taco Bell. Well, there it is. Both championships on the line. International Championship, FWL World Championship, both on the line. We're waiting for the bell. There's the bell. Here we go.
We just give a shout out to Ref Kean here. He's been doing a fantastic job today.
Yeah. He's all by his lonesome in here.
A little test of strength here is what it looks like.
And there's a shot of Wolfsburg on the outside.
Probably not a great idea for JJ Kelty here.
Everybody needs to keep an eye on Wolfsburg. I don't want him out there peeing on the ring post.
Definitely not. Watch out for the nearest fire hydrants, and maybe we can get him to chase his own tail by the end of the match.
Nice headlock. And, oh my God! Side suplex from Taven. And Taven was totally unstoppable as XAWA's champion. He was almost unbeatable
headbutt
until Adrian Hollow come into the picture. I mean, Taven was dominant.
And that's definitely no downside to Taven losing to Adrian Hollow, as Adrian Hollow took XCW champion Venom to his limits earlier tonight.
Yeah, that's right. And a Hardy Jawbreaker might have knocked out some of Taven's teeth here. And a nice drop kick to the midsection, but it doesn't phase. It doesn't phase Taven. Another drop kick.
More stumbles, but
I guess XAWA is just a bunch of men made of concrete.
We're just talking about, what does he say? Does anybody know what language this
no
man
idea,
speaks?
no.
He's speaking Taven.
I got it. Okay.
Thank God he's got Wolfsburg who can speak English, but no!
God.
Once again, Taven, that's what I was talking about. The man is totally unstoppable. He's like a concrete wall. Apparently nobody in XAWA can take a bump.
Like we said earlier, we have Taven who can't speak any language, and we have the... Oh my God.
That time he did. Drove his face right into the canvas. JJ Kelty will stop at nothing to retain both of his championships here. Could you imagine the letdown of having a contract with FWL and a contract with XCW, and you lose both their championships to an opposing company?
Yeah, it's definitely going to make some. It's definitely going to make some hostile feelings in the office towards you.
That's right, and a devastating clothesline could be it here too, and a kick out from JJ Kelty.
Guess that means he just had to sign with XAWA.
You know,
possibly, yeah,
possibly. maybe the directive coming down that signing with XAWA and he has to get back the championships.
Maybe there's no compete clause. Who knows?
Yeah.
We see the guy the size of Taven coming up, and
a huge splash off the middle rope there.
Oh, that was close.
What a save.
It was 2 freckles and a frog hair away from a 3 count there.
I like saying cunt hair, so that one's probably a little more,
It's all about the kids here.
Yeah. And what has Taven got in mind here? Nice power slam, running power slam. That could be it. And a kick out at 2.
Again, for how powerful Taven is, JJ matches him in agility.
Yeah, and you notice, got a quick glimpse again of Dr. Wolfsburg.
And Pele kick!
Dr. Wolfsburg giving Taven some instructions. That definitely was not on his list of ideal things.
Oh, boy. But I think the damage has already been done to JJ Kelty. Could not capitalize on that Pele kick. And now Taven is once again, he's got that pressure point.
Oh, my gosh. Oh.
JJ's trying everything to fight back.
Hard right to the ribs. What's he going for here?
Setting him up.
Looks like maybe a Dragon Sleeper, but no! Crossroads!
That could be it. Taven may just become a dual champion in one match.
1, 2, and
As you can see, Dr. Wolfsburg trying to give him advice. Dare I say, throw him a bone in this matchup.
Oh, boy. This match is punny as hell. And now Wolfsburg arguing with the referee on if it was a 3 count, which obviously was not. Taven off the ropes, but JJ might have
ducked him and disoriented there, and a flying forearm.
And a huge DDT. It's like a second win for JJ Kelty. This could have been what he needed here, and a kick out once again.
As you can see, Dr. Wolfsburg, barking orders at the ref from across the ring, and it doesn't make any sense.
Get this man a Scooby snack. Let's just...
And... Twist of fate.
Jinkies, ladies and gentlemen.
And here we go. JJ Kelty could be going for the finish here.
What's he going for?
Could he be going for the Swanton Bomb? And he nails it! He nails it! That's got to be it! 1, 2, and
oh my God!
Well, JJ's pulled everything out of the arsenal now.
What's left? And Taven just sits straight up and beats JJ to his feet.
I know he's setting him up for a choke slam, but JJ's trying to block it, but it doesn't work. Choke slam from Taven, and that could be it for JJ here. 1, 2, no! Once again, Taven cannot believe it.
Wow.
He doesn't have this much trouble with anybody in XCWA.
No.
These vicious headbutts to the ribs here from Taven, trying to knock the wind out of JJ Kelty, getting some momentum, and oh my God! The weight of Taven just crushing against...
That was the Avalanche, a move made famous by Earthquake, and Earthquake weighed a little more than Taven did.
Still, I'm almost positive JJ Kelty felt that move.
Oh, absolutely he did.
It's like Taven.
Was that I think that was a low blow. Referee
needs to
get on top of these competitors here.
Irish whip, forearm into the corner, brings him out. What's he got in mind here?
Oh, what's
JJ heading up top.
What does JJ have in mind here? And JJ walking the ropes. What's he got in mind here? Oh my God! Well, just when you thought he had nothing left in the arsenal, he pulls that out.
Taven unmoving.
Definitely not sitting straight up from that move. And here we go, JJ Kelty returning to the top rope.
He's trying to capitalize on that huge move.
Is he going for another one?
This could be what JJ needed to retain his championships.
Another swanton, and he hits it.
Is that it?
Second swanton.
This is it. 1, 2. He beat him. He beat him. Unbelievable. JJ Kelty retains.
And he sits straight back up.
Taven definitely took a beating, stayed down for 3, but he can't believe that he didn't win.
He is in total disarray right now, and he cannot believe that JJ Kelty is now walking out with both championships.
Oh my God!
JJ Kelty's not done
Beat
here.
the living hell out of him with those belts.
Oh my God! What a matchup!
Definitely kicking his ass to the curb.
No! Not Wolfsburg! Oh my God! A famouser.
Right in the snout.
Well, every dog has his day. Nonetheless, JJ Kelty walks out with both FWL World Championships as well as the XCW International Championship here at Ground Zero. And we know that JJ will have to defend that championship against DJ Wolbert at XCW Halloween Havoc coming up. But ladies and gentlemen, right now we're going to head backstage to Steve-O, who is standing by with Blackheart ahead of his huge match with Corley here tonight.
And tonight, you get that chance to win the XAWA Hardcore Championship. Your thoughts about this?
My thoughts are the same thoughts they've always been. I've had nothing but respect for Corey Lee. He beat me straight up. I came in. I did everything I could to make him understand what it's like to be hardcore champion. So tonight, we're going to kick it up a notch. So Corey, you better be ready. Because I am bringing it all.
All right, you heard it, guys. Back at you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the FWL Heavyweight Championship is on the line here. Tommy Merriman has a chance to bring it home for XCW, and that's huge.
Yeah, it's very hard to root for a man who has done the things that he's done over the last couple shows for XCW, but in this case, every XCW fan out there is definitely rooting for Tommy Merriman in this one.
And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, representing XCW. Tommy the Man Merriman getting a special treatment there with the curtain.
Still doesn't change his attitude towards the fans. But I definitely can tell that this Tommy Merriman should be primed and focused on Jay Ellis.
He should be, but knowing all the things that's going on with his wife and his marital issues and his rivalry with Fletch, he's probably got a lot weighing on his mind right now.
I mean, as you've probably seen from the matches beforehand, every deep rivalry is coming to the matches so far today.
That it has definitely can say that XCW, in more cases than not, hasn't been able to put themselves aside for the better of the company here tonight.
That's right. And just think how much the complexion of Tommy Merriman versus Fletch changes at Halloween Havoc and Last Man Standing if Tommy Merriman becomes FWL Heavyweight Champion here. It would now become Tommy Merriman versus Fletch for the FWL Heavyweight Championship.
Like I said,
what a crazy world we live in.
These matches are just going to create a headache for the head office upstairs.
Absolutely.
It's definitely more mixed up than a Rubik's Cube on Sunday.
That's right.
And here it is, some of the favorite music of the whole show.
Jay Ellis.
And you can go purchase that song right now on Spotify. But I'm sure that Jay Ellis has already told you that.
And if you have any questions about this song, just remember to not text or call him.
Because it's not about the money, so don't involve him.
And the puns continue as the FWL Heavyweight Champion heads to the ring. Jay Ellis, who, no matter what company, XWA, FWL, XCW, WWE, TNA, it doesn't matter. This band is a fan favorite. He is loved, world-renowned, Jay Ellis. And this is a first meeting between Jay and Tommy, and I'm excited.
And remember, Jay Ellis is no chump. If you remember in the high-ranked tournament, he faced Genocide.
Absolutely.
For the United Backyard Championship, but came up just a little bit short.
Yes, he did. Genocide would then advance to that in that tournament and would later defeat Cyrus Mason later in the night, become the first United Backyard Wrestling Champion and the only to this point.
So there we have it. Jay Ellis could have well been the second best competitor in the entire tournament last time.
Could have been. Or he could have considered it Cyrus Mason. Could have considered it a lot of different factors here.
And Jay Ellis, of course, has success at Ground Zero as an FWL champion, as in the first Ground Zero, FWL versus XCW, he knocked off XCW champion Brendan Badman Stickle.
He absolutely did.
So this match definitely has some components in it.
Definitely in a lockup here. Tommy Merriman, that's something you got to give Tommy. He's definitely got strength over a lot of men in XCW.
Sometimes well-deceived strength, too.
Absolutely, yeah.
He's been able to lift the likes of Hazard, Fletch.
Yes.
Speaking of deceit, the whole thing with Tommy the Man Merriman's wife and Fletch is definitely coming into play in this match.
Well, maybe. Well, let's not get too deep into that. Let's focus on the task at hand here. FWL Heavyweight Championship is on the line, and Jay Ellis is in a fight for his life.
That he is always a competitive championship there in FWL, and Jay Ellis is just trying to make sure that he's got a better chance to retain it and have more, hopefully, successful defenses with it.
That was a close one. That's 3 count right there.
And Jay Ellis is showboating a little too much here. If you know anything about Tommy Merriman, you know you got to stay on top of him. Showboating is not something that you should be doing in a match against Tommy. Rather, that's what Tommy's probably going to be doing against you, showboating.
You definitely need to make sure that you have the match won. Showboat after the bell rings.
And Tommy, smart ring awareness there, goes after the ropes.
It doesn't seem to matter, though, as Jay Ellis hangs on to the 4 count.
I heard you're a showman. Show me what's up.
Tommy trying to get himself back together here, get back to his feet. Jay Ellis, probably not a smart decision to let Tommy get to his feet.
Oh, no, most definitely.
These guys once again going for the lockup, and they're, just like I said, now Tommy in control. And he bounced his face off that turnbuckle a couple times here. And what does Tommy Merriman have in mind? Hits that corner. Oh, a huge forearm. Once again, another one.
You can see the head of Jay Ellis just knocking in a huge spear there.
Oh, my God.
By Tommy the Man Merriman.
That's right.
Could have knocked all of the wind out of Jay Ellis.
It's a good thing Jay Ellis is wearing that mouthpiece. I'm not sure he'd have any teeth left.
Right. And wait.
Oh, no.
Just as you alluded to earlier, the XAW guys just cannot get their shit together tonight.
You see, and this is the kind of thing that I'm talking about.
No.
Wait, what the hell? He puts Jay Ellis! That just means Jay Ellis wins by disqualification, and now Fletch goes after Tommy!
The intelligence of Fletch here to not allow his rival pick up the victory by DQ by attacking him.
And wait, oh my God! Like Tommy got shot out of a rocket! He took that uppercut straight to the throat! This rivalry between Fletch and Tommy Merriman just continues to grow. I mean, Fletch did cost himself an opportunity of becoming an FWL heavyweight champion, but Fletch played it smart here. He hit Jay Ellis. That cost Tommy the match.
Tommy the Man Merriman's wife needs to take a book from Jay Ellis' page. Don't text, don't call me. This wouldn't have been a problem, ladies and gentlemen.
That it wouldn't, but as Fletch stands tall in a match that he wasn't even in, trying to goat Tommy back out here, Fletch wants another piece of him.
And can you imagine what Halloween Havoc is going to be like between Fletch and Tommy Merriman? I mean, I know that this is supposed to be about all 3 brands, but you can't help but to talk about XCW's second biggest event of the year. Halloween Havoc is going to be huge. And he did win.
He did win. Fletch offering Jay Ellis the chance to
and this allows you to see
celebrate.
what kind of guy the Fletch is. The Fletch is about personal grievances. He's not about trying to hurt people for no reason.
Listen to the song. Don't text, don't call me, motherfucker, because I'm out here winning. Ain't that it? Ain't that it? Hey!
The typical self-advertising.
Jay Ellis is awfully happy for somebody who just got punched in the face. But
at the same time, he didn't lose his title either.
That's right. Jay Ellis walks out as still the FWL Heavyweight Champion. And coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, the XAWA Hardcore Championship is on the line. Things have been building between Blackheart and Corley for quite some time. Let's take a look at the history between Corley and Blackheart.
Seen a head rush here, by the way.
Oh, I think so.
Head rush. Oh, wait a minute.
No.
Corey hit the ropes. Backflip. FML.
Oh my God.
Corey hit him with the FML. It's going to be over. 2 and 3. What a matchup between these two.
Wow, that was fantastic.
What a finish. About a month ago, I put out an open challenge for anybody from not only the XAWA, but from XCW and FWL. If they wanted a shot at this belt, come and find me and take their shot. I never thought we'd get to see this rematch. I think Corey forgot this is a hardcore title match. That means this is going to happen anywhere. And here we go. We're already outside the ring and a DDT on the ground. He doesn't need him, but he's going to use him anyway. Blackheart catches the chair. Blackheart. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is not going to be good for Corey. Oh my God, look out. Oh! He's got him. Heartbreaker. Corey ducked it. Cover. He's rolled him up. Oh my God. What in the world just happened?
I'll see you later, Blackheart.
And now you have a target on your chest. And I'm going to be the first person aiming for it.
I'd be more than happy to put on a literal shirt that looks like a big target on the front and the back.
Broken to the minds that I feel won't open. And how can I speak life when all I see is death? And all I see is strife. I'll tell them, look into their eyes, listen to their cries.
I didn't even know Blackheart was there. Oh my God!
Tear down these walls. Well, this can't go on forever. Something's gotta get burned down.
I have more business to attend to during XCW than defending the XAWA title on our show. You know, like defending the XCW Tag Team Championship.
So the Tag Team Championship is your focus, huh? I just had a brilliant idea.
In a constant state of crisis, society in conflict. All the ignorance betrays a weakness. Too much pride to admit there's a sickness. Vacant emotion.
Hey, Corey, we're here. What you gonna do about it? Corey said his focus was gonna be the tag titles. I'm gonna make sure his focus 100%. That's all I want.
You okay with that too?
Oh, I'm fair.
Might be time for a heartbreaker, the head rush.
Hey, Blackheart.
What the?
Over here. Maybe you should turn around.
What the hell is Corey Lee doing? Kick to the shin! No! Oh my God!
1, 2, 3. You're
You can thank Corey Lee for that win, Will. This is a travesty.
get it, Blackheart.
See you Saturday. And that's the truth. Not according to Blackheart. That's just the damn truth.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall.
One fall!
It's for the XAWA Hardcore title. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring out our first competitor. Weighing in at 260 pounds.
Scared you, didn't I?
Well, Blackheart and Corley for months have been going back and forth since June to be exact, and these guys faced at high rank in the high rank tournament. Now, then following that, Corley would then defeat Blackheart, become XAWA Hardcore Champion. Corley has been a defending champion and even cost Blackheart an opportunity at the XAWA International Championship at Anarchy Coliseum. And now, here we are, Ground Zero. The two are finally meeting. They're going to settle their differences on the XAWA Hardcore Championship standpoint. And I couldn't be more excited for this match to finally see this payoff between Corley and Blackheart.
I'm excited too. This is, of course, our second hardcore match of the evening, with the XCW Extreme title being successfully retained. It makes you wonder if the XAWA Hardcore title may, in fact, be retained as well.
And we've seen most of the championships stay put tonight, but we're looking at it on the other hand here. He's an XAWA champion, but an active XCW roster member.
Yes.
So now this is do or die for Blackheart. Blackheart's got to do everything in his power to make sure that that championship comes back to XAWA, because here lately it's been on XCW programming.
Like I said, it's going to be another giant headache for the head office upstairs. This has been a match in the making for a couple months now. He's defended against XCW's Extreme champion. He's defended it against Will Smith. And now here he is again trying to defend it against its original owner, Blackheart.
And don't forget that Corley right there is also the XCW Tag Team Champion. And at Halloween Havoc, Corey, along with his partner Brendan, will be defending those XCW Tag Team Championships against none other than, well, wouldn't you know it, Blackheart and his partner Deacon Storm, Heart of the Storm. The issues continue in XCW. You know, and with Blackheart and Deacon Storm being officially on the XCW roster, that doesn't necessarily mean that the tag team titles are leaving. But obviously, nobody wants to lose their championships.
And in this case, we have a title on the line, we have personal grievances, and we have another win for the tournament. So there's definitely a lot on the line for each person here. So
let's also not forget about the psychology going into a tag team match at Halloween Havoc.
And these guys just hard right shots, brutal to start this match. To the bell rings, these two went after each other.
Oh my God!
And it looks like, oh my God, they're taking out the
announce.
Oh, it's not really an announce booth. This. Oh
my God!
The timekeeper's booth here.
Corey Lee's head just got rattled there by that.
Oh my God! Taking out the speakers.
They are going everywhere in the vicinity.
These men are just beating the living hell out of each other.
Mainly Blackheart on the dishing out end of this beating here. As he runs in and Corey Lee smartly moves out of the way as Blackheart rams head first.
That'll definitely stun you, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
And hard, stiff kicks from Corey Lee down on Blackheart. Now that Corey finally got
his bearings.
Yeah, he finally got his wits together here. He can retaliate, try to come back at Blackheart.
It's just driving the animosity between these two men, fueling this hatred that they have. And here he is carrying what looks like to be
a crutch and a chair. Yeah.
Makes you wonder, will any of these men need that crutch come the end of this matchup?
Maybe.
I don't think it's going to be usable at the end of this matchup.
We certainly only time will tell. But if anybody's going to need a crutch,
oh my God! Driving that crutch into the chair, which
if you could hear Blackheart screaming, I would sure as hell be screaming too.
Right into the ankle.
And now he's raking that barbed wire across the back.
Oh my God!
Talk about rubbing it in.
Never mind.
It definitely got stuck in the tree.
But Corey Lee's not done with that chair here.
Ooh.
Just throwing it down on Blackheart.
And, you know, that almost, instead of hurting your opponent, that almost hurts their pride. I mean,
yeah.
That it does. And
just
Corey Lee here. Wrenching back on Blackheart, trying to drain him of the energy.
And he's trying to tell the ref, hey, anything goes. This is for the XCWA Hardcore title. Anything goes in this match.
Yeah, ref key is order. Oh my God.
The rim of
no!
Oh! Coming down with so much force, Corey Lee was even forced to let go of that chair.
We knew this match was going to be brutal. We should have expected this.
Maybe you were right. I think there's going to need a few crutches after this match.
And Corey Lee just continues to go to the wheel shed here.
What is that?
That is fluorescent light tubes.
Oh no. We all know that this doesn't lead to anything good.
And Blackheart is not
oh my God! He doubled up and used both of them at the same time. Blackheart screaming in pain there.
I can't imagine the feeling on his back right now. Between that barbed wire crutch, the chair, and the fluorescent ball.
And smart of Corey Lee to do what he did outside the ring, the chairs, the light tubes, and then rolls it back into the ring to take advantage.
Oh my God.
So he can get that pinfall and retain that XAWA.
Again, working on the ankle of Blackheart.
That XAWA Hardcore Championship. And there's the knee strike down from Corey Lee. And I don't even know if Corey Lee even really wants to be XAWA Hardcore Champion. I think it's more of just proving a point and getting under Blackheart's skin at this point.
Yeah.
It's definitely more, in my opinion, it's more of proving, hey, I'm better than you.
If you go back and watch Corey Lee, you understand that this man has a lot of pride. And in fact, this match is about pride.
He's got that crossface in.
Oh my God.
Smashes his face against the mat. Corey Lee is firmly in control, which is a definite change from the beginning of this match where Blackheart was firmly in control.
Ever since he ran into that ring post, Blackheart has not been the same man as the beginning of this match.
And Corey Lee with a ladder.
Oh my God, if I'm not mistaken.
May have been the same ladder from earlier tonight with Brogan O'Shea and Deacon Storm.
God.
They're definitely bringing the tag team spirit into it with Deacon Storm going through that ladder. Corey Lee setting it up, hoping that maybe his tag team partner, Blackheart here, can go through it as well.
Maybe follow the same footsteps. And oh my God, you may be right. Oh no!
A reversal.
Oh! Irish whip into that ladder.
What's he thinking here?
That's not a comfortable landing.
This can't be good. Oh God!
Not only did he drop kick him, but he put his whole weight into him in that corner against that ladder.
Look at that ladder size is shredded two. And kick out.
Did you see where Corey Lee was suctioned between the rungs of that ladder?
Oh my God! I can't imagine that felt good at all.
Both men here have taken a beating and are slow to their feet, but Blackheart, the first
who can
one
blame
up.
him?
Oh!
Look at them. Shards of that ladder. The ladder just falling apart out here.
What's he doing? What's he thinking with that ladder?
There's almost nothing left of the damn thing.
That ladder just torn to pieces.
And Blackheart's got something in mind here. He's trying to wedge it in between the ropes here.
He thought.
But Corey Lee taking advantage of the time Blackheart needed in order to set this up, and what he's going for.
All it takes. Oh my God!
Have a seat.
Talk about a chair being folded out from underneath you.
And for people at home thinking this may not hurt, these are made of fiberglass. He has fiberglass shards stuck in his lower back
these
right
are
now.
not gimmick ladders. We don't do that here.
Oh my God, that ladder's just turned into nothing.
We don't gimmick our weapons. We are all elite. For real.
Corley with the FML and quick to the pin here is Blackheart. The resilience here, able to kick out.
Man, I can't believe Blackheart's still hanging on to this match. Corley eventually giving him a beating. Here we are, back to the ladder again. Man, that ladder's just tore up. Oh my god, folds around him.
And
Corley done with
thank
that
God.
ladder.
Thank God. Somebody's definitely going to get hurt, or that ladder continues to be a factor. And a knee strike to the side of the head, and that might have knocked Blackheart out. Corley should take advantage of that here and get a pinfall. But instead, he wants to inflict more punishment.
Like I said, there's been there's been a lot of animosity in this feud, and I think it needs to be taken out here once and for all before Halloween Havoc, when they meet up again for those tag team championships.
I don't know. I'm in favor of potentially saving a little bit of yourself for those tag team championships.
Absolutely, yeah.
But as we talked about earlier, there's always a risk of injury when going into these matches right before.
Oh, no, my God! He didn't just launch that. He launched the corner of that into his face.
Don't worry. He was barricaded by that
reverberating sign.
Not exactly what I would want to be barricaded by, but...
Just in case he didn't get enough of it, Corley there.
He's going to give him a little bit more, it looks like.
On his back and...
Nope.
Oh, man. A move like that has to just vibrate the spine from within the body.
Just the resounding smack of that steel sign hitting skin.
What has Corey got in mind here? Corey going to the top.
But it looks like Blackheart quick to his feet. Oh! Line at him. Corley kind of gets caught up there in the ropes.
He's lucky he didn't eat that ring post.
And that may be the opportunity that Blackheart needed to get back into the game here. To get an opportunity to get back into control of this match and then possibly defeat Corley and become the XAWA Hardcore Champion. That's exactly what he needed.
That is. Corley definitely left the opening up for him and a nice DDT onto that side.
See what I mean? He's gonna take advantage of this.
There's been times though these last couple weeks where 2 and a kick out. But Corley's been in this exact same situation. Like I said, he's defended it twice now, leading up to this match has come triumphant both times.
Corley's grasping at anything, trying to get up to his feet.
Throwing the sign at the head of Blackheart.
Then positioning Blackheart accordingly. What's he got on his mind? He's setting the sign up again. It didn't work once, but maybe he could try it again and hope for better results. Certainly can't get any worse than his first attempt. Corley up to the top rope here, and...
Is he going to get it? Oh my God!
Coup de crawl. And that could be exactly what Corey needs to knock off Blackheart once and for all.
Blackheart's having small spasms here. You got to think about the
sign
damage.
is fit now from where it once
was. 1, 2, and oh my God! And Corey is in complete disbelief, as am I. Unbelievable.
How do you come back from something like that?
The energy required to kick out of that is just astounding. That Blackheart's able to take all this punishment and still...
Corley trying to wedge the board up into the corner there.
What's he got on his mind here? Nothing good, I presume.
And Corey, once again, going after the goodies over there.
That barbed wire steel chair.
Well, let's just add to the fact that Corley's been the one.
Oh my God!
Going after all these weapons. Blackheart hasn't had enough offense to really try to bring in toys of his own.
That was less catch and more ricochet on that.
And you got to think, from our standpoint, our home company, we're going to be seeing a lot of that here coming up soon because at Halloween Havoc, Venom will be defending the XCW Heavyweight Championship, the XCW Championship against Chris Jones in a first ever Full Metal Madness match. And you have to think the chairs and barbed wire are going to be involved.
Oh no, here it comes. Oh my God!
Definitely Chris Jones is trying to return with a bang, and looks like Blackheart's definitely
Corey tried to block it, but it didn't matter. It hit him right in the side of the face. Now we got a table wedged on one side, a chair wedged on the other side. Nothing good's going to come off either one.
No. Definitely both corners there positioned to finish off one another.
An Irish whip. Corley reverses!
Oh, God! Going out with a bang!
Holy shirt and pants, he ate that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Like running into a concrete barrier, the chair unmoving as Blackheart's head just ricochets off of it.
Speaking of unmoving, what's he thinking about going for here?
He's got him set up in a perfect position and a shoulder tackle, and it drives Blackheart's fate right into the side of that piece of plywood there. And Corley has to use that piece of wood to get back to his feet.
That just speaks upon the volume of damage these competitors have dealt out to each other.
And it's been a back and forth. It has not been a one-sided affair by any means.
No.
These guys have taken it to each other all night
And again, Corley wedging that board up into the corner. Oh, my God.
He's lining Blackheart up for it again. Is he going to...
On the opposite side here, what's he got in mind?
Blackheart not really having a choice in the matter.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Here we are.
Corey Lee runs in.
Oh, my God!
That double knee.
It went that time.
Through that plywood, Blackheart. That's got to be it. Corey Lee get the pin here.
I think Blackheart is out cold.
Count it.
And that's a pin.
Oh, my God.
The last second, Blackheart somehow shot that shoulder up.
If Ref Keen had just started counting just a second sooner, that could have been it for Blackheart.
Giving him just enough time to regain his senses and get the kick out.
And how's Blackheart getting back to his feet?
Oh, my God. And there's Corey Lee again.
Usually with his legs helps.
With a steel chair.
Because Blackheart staggers back up, and as soon as he... Corey Lee was waiting for him, but Blackheart was well prepared for it. What's he going to... Oh, no.
He's about to tell Corey Lee to take a seat, is what it looks like.
XAW!
And... No. Oh! I have never seen anything like that in my entire life.
1, 2, 3. Oh, my God. That was it for Corey Lee.
Blackheart's the new XAWA Hardcore Champion.
And he brings it home.
He brings it home, but at what cost? Corey Lee could have a crushed throat there.
And ladies and gentlemen, you know what else this means? That's 3 XCW, 3 FWL, and 3 XAWA.
Oh,
going into our main event here at Ground Zero. We're all evened up.
There we are. FWL sadly does not have a representative in the main event, but anything can happen.
That's right.
As we've proven here tonight.
There's a representative everywhere in most matches. Just coming at any time, and Blackheart holding up that title.
He deserves it. That was a hard fought match, but it makes you wonder: is Blackheart going to have that same fire? Is he going to have that same luck come Halloween Havoc when him and his partner Deacon Storm take on Corey Lee and Brendan Stickle at Halloween Havoc? But before we get to Halloween Havoc, before we continue with anything XCW affairs, we have one more major match here tonight. Genocide defends the United Backyard Championship against Nightmare from XAWA. And right now, we're going to take a little bit of a look and hear words from both Genocide and Nightmare ahead of this mega match.
See this? See this right here? United Backyard title. United Backyard title. This belt means a lot to me. This championship title means a lot to me. I beat Jay Ellis, Banjo Coleman, Will Smith, and Cyrus Maitland to win this title. I won this title to prove that I am the first ever United Backyard Champion. I have been doing this for 20 plus years. I am the best wrestler ever. And the best wrestler ever isn't just a gimmick. It's a way of life that I live by every single day. Now, October 5th, I'm supposed to face Cyrus Mason. But that's not happening now because I hear tell Cyrus Mason got injured. He's out for the rest of the season. So now I'm facing Nightmare. And that's fine. Because Nightmare, I saw what you said worldwide. I saw what you said how you are a worthy contender for this. And that's fine. Because I've seen what you've done. I see what you can do, Nightmare. You are a worthy contender. But let's face facts on this, Nightmare. Not stipulations. I was trying to become the Xtreme Champion. You attacked me. I lost. But you attacked me after the match. Trying to get the word in edgewise there, Nightmare? That's fine and dandy. Because when I defend this title, October 5th, I'm going to beat you. I'm going to make you submit. Or I'm going to beat you 1, 2, 3. Doesn't make a difference. I'm going to beat you. I'm going to walk in with this belt. And I'm going to walk out with this belt. So I just got one more question for you, Nightmare. Look at me with these eyes and answer this question. There are 99 ways to die. Choose yours.
Genocide. Tonight is ground zero. Your ground zero. Tonight's the night that I end your 20-year career. Your entire legacy. I take in the palm of my hand and I crush it. I take that United Backyard Championship. I hold it high on your grounds. In front of your people. Tonight, it's killing time. Tonight, it's all over for you, Genocide. I hope you're ready, 'cause I am. You've not faced someone like me yet. You can't handle someone like me yet. I'm coming for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is your XCW.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally here. The match we've all been waiting for. The Omega FWL, XCW, XAWA United Backyard Wrestling Championship is on the line. And Genocide, defending champion, representing XCW, going up against XAWA's Nightmare, and here he comes. Nightmare is on their way to the ring now, and we haven't seen much of Nightmare. We've seen him debut at high rank, and I mean, obviously he's been a mainstay in the XAWA, but this is only his second ground zero, and he has an opportunity of a lifetime. And honestly, he got it by sheer luck, because this match was supposed to be Genocide going one-on-one with Cyrus Mason in a rematch from high rank. Cyrus Mason then was injured halfway through the season and is out indefinitely. Thus, XAWA had to come up with who's next in that picture. Nightmare got the nod, and now we have Nightmare going one-on-one with Genocide. And I'm actually a huge fan of Nightmare. I think he does amazing work, and I cannot wait to see him go one-on-one with XCW's own Genocide.
And not only that, in that King of the Mountain ladder match not too long ago, he interfered and attacked.
He did.
Genocide leading up to this match.
Definitely makes you wonder what kind of state. Not so much physically, because Genocide's been around a while. He knows how to recuperate his body from matches and such. But psychologically, to know that Nightmare attacked from anywhere.
Yeah, and he's had his number for a while now coming in. And
but let's not discount Genocide. Genocide has continually defended his United Championship over the entire summer. And there he is, and he is hyped. He is ready to go. And, you know, Genocide has defended this championship against the likes of of Jay Ellis, Blackheart, Deacon Storm. The list goes on, and he continues to prove why he is the United Backyard Wrestling Champion. But he's got a tall task ahead of him in Nightmare.
Indeed.
And this is their first one-on-one meeting, and I'm stoked to see how this is going to go. Genocide definitely has this playful, as he has as the United Backyard Wrestling Champion. Imagine being the Backyard Wrestling Champion, and you got not just your XCW guys that are interested in getting into this title picture, and you're holding it down. You know, it's almost as if the XCW guys are wanting Genocide to lose this title, because then it opens up the opportunity for other XCW Conrads to get in there and challenge for that championship, where they can't if Genocide's champion.
And don't forget, the score is tied 3-3-3.
Absolutely,
with only an XCW and XAWA representative in the ring. This is for all the marbles, especially for Genocide.
But this, as I was saying, it puts an interesting twist on it. The fact that no one on the XW roster can challenge for that championship currently, because it's held by Genocide. So in a way, XW wants brand supremacy. They want to be number one. They want Genocide to continue to be champion. But on the other hand, if Nightmare wins this championship, it opens up a whole new can of worms. It opens up the opportunity for everyone in XCW to have a shot at that very championship.
And not only that, it seems that personal grievances have won over brand supremacy today, especially for XCW. So I guess we'll see how this turns out.
But then again, with this being said, we know for a fact, I can confirm, that the winner of this match will go one-on-one with a member of FWL's roster, that man being Jay Ellis. And a huge bicycle kick right off the bat caught Genocide off guard, but not enough to put him away this early. But that's another thing to think about. Jay Ellis is going to face the winner of this match on November 9th. Huge implications here. And FWL can walk away with the championship just 1 month from now.
Yeah.
And as
that it can, and everything that, either XCW or XAWA has worked for this entire contest here at Ground Zero could be for naught. You win the day, but if Jay Ellis is able to defeat the then champion November 9th, then the war's lost.
And a little bit of chain wrestling there from Genocide, working on the arm of Nightmare. And Genocide, best wrestler ever, is not just a moniker. He's a mat technician. Probably one of the best mat wrestlers I've ever seen. Don't let his size fool you. He could get under some people's skin with just his sheer skill of mat work, and he's proven that right now.
And he has been he is the veterans of veterans in XCW.
Absolutely, yeah. He's one of the grandfathers. He's one of the men that started XCW.
Yeah, and he's been a multi-time title holder. He's just his resume definitely precedes him.
And it was smart of Nightmare to get tangled up in the ropes there to get out of that arm bar. And that's pretty smart on Nightmare's part for someone who's not familiar with wrestling in a ring full time.
That is very, very true, but that just goes back upon Nightmare being a very credible opponent against Genocide and a great pick for XAWA to bring in as a substitute against Cyrus Mason. And again, Nightmare smartly getting to the outside of the ring and taking a break.
And Genocide, you got to admit, Genocide is out wrestling Nightmare at this point.
Yes.
But Nightmare is playing it very smart. He's not letting Genocide get under his skin. He's continuing to use the ring as his weapon to get out of situations that may not be such a good situation when it pertains to wrestling Genocide. And that's exactly what Nightmare is going to have to do. He's going to have to strike and come at Genocide, because he's not going to beat him in technical skill.
No, he's going to have to make sure to capitalize on the advantages as they come to him. Whenever he sees an opportunity, he needs to strike, as he's doing right now, and he needs to make sure he stays on top of Genocide here.
Oh my God,
a huge knee into the corner there, and you can't feel well having your head thrown back up into the turnpost and bouncing off of another dude's knee there.
And to be fair, if you guys will pay attention, remember XAWA has done very well with their giants today. Definitely, most of their imposing men have won some great victories here today. You have Taven taking the win. You have Blackheart.
Oh, and he ate that post, shoulder right into the ring post, and he's got to be careful with stuff like that. An injury is not going to fare well against Genocide because Genocide's going to continue to execute on that part, and he proves it right there, doesn't he?
Genocide's got the experience, the awareness, and the know-how to make sure that no matter what part of your body's hurting, he can make it hurt more.
Definitely the submission artist, you could say.
One could argue that as Genocide continues to go to work outside the ring here of Nightmare, seems like the referee's trying to get him back inside.
Big old chops there.
Pinfalls and submissions outside won't count, but Genocide throws Nightmare back into the ring here, and Nightmare quick up to his feet and taking advantage of Genocide taking a while to get back in.
Genocide may not have the height that you would think that he should have, being as, as successful as a wrestler as he is, but he has strength.
And you gotta admit something else too. Genocide, if you're in the inner circle of XCW, you know that Genocide takes a lot of crap. He's a man that, people razz, they make fun of, they pick on him, but to be completely honest with you, like, he's a force to be reckoned with, and I don't take Genocide lightly. I think that Genocide is one of the, if not the best. The man is a former 9-time world champion between BYWE and XCW.
Yeah.
2 companies alone, he's got 9 championship reigns, not including the United Backyard Wrestling Championship. It's insane.
And to be fair, you could say that somebody taking him lightly is his advantage.
It could be, but honestly, anybody just looking at Genocide's resume, even considering taking him lightly, is a rookie mistake and shows the inexperience behind him, and definitely Nightmare is not doing that right now as he continues to stay on top of Genocide here.
Dropping those nasty elbows into the abdomen of Genocide.
These pins early in the matchup isn't so much about going for the victory quick as you would hope, but it's also about making your opponent expend the energy of pushing you off of their shoulders.
And right now, Nightmare's got Genocide grounded, which is probably a smart decision. Genocide is obviously a bigger man. So the more he wears him down, the more energy it's going to take for Genocide to try to get back into the game. And that's gonna make it harder for Genocide to get back in and get that second win because, let's be honest, with his size, Nightmare has the advantage.
But you also could say that Genocide on the ground is the most dangerous Genocide.
Well, that's true.
Being the tactician that he is.
But if he wears him down, it's going to be hard for Genocide to, takeovers take some energy.
Yeah.
Even submissions, to put some force into a submission, you're going to have some energy. And if he doesn't have the energy and Nightmare continues to bog him down, it's going to be hard for Genocide to come back.
Look at those nasty chops he's taking to the chest from Genocide.
Genocide asking the crowd if they want one more.
And they do. With the bare chest of Nightmare.
Licks his palm.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Nightmare quick off the jump.
That might have sparked something there. It might have upset Nightmare enough to bounce back.
Chop gave him a little bit of an electric jump start. Wow.
Genocide able to kick out there after that impressive single leg drop kick.
Man.
Nightmare taking back control of this matchup.
Ref Kean trying to keep control of the match.
He's working on that knee. Smart decision there.
Oh my God.
It's going to be hard for Genocide to perform the 666, his signature sharpshooter, if he doesn't have a leg to stand on.
You're not wrong there.
It's very true. And any time that you can keep an opposition on the ground and really target a limb of theirs.
Let's give credit where credit is due. Nightmare is taking it to Genocide. I am thoroughly impressed with both men in this match. This has been an amazing contest to close out Ground Zero.
Definitely worthy of the main event here, regardless of championship on the line or not. However it is, and unfortunately for Genocide right now, it seems like it is Nightmares retains the upper control, but Genocide, just as I speak, gets a reversal. Seems to be kind of choking a little bit of the air out of him.
Yeah, he's trying to choke a little bit out of him so that he would release that lock, and it worked. Genocide is now free, and it's just a matter of who makes it to their feet first and who can strike first. And it looks as if Genocide may be the man to do that.
Genocide working with a limited arsenal here because of the sheer size of Nightmare. Maybe an acid slam would be a lot harder to hit than his signature
Snapmare.
666.
And
Oh my
another
god.
chop, and then you know what's coming next? A boot to the face!
Nightmare, though, able to catch himself.
And didn't work that time, and here comes the famous knee across the chest!
But that was the injured knee of Genocide.
The one that Nightmare's been working on this entire match. But when your adrenaline's kicking in like that, you don't think about things like that.
No, but you certainly think about it once it's done. And Genocide goes for the pin here.
Oh my god, another kick out. Nightmare just continually coming back from each thing that Genocide has to throw at him. You gotta wonder, how much more do you think he can take?
Not sure.
How much more can either one of these men can take?
Nightmare trying to get back to his feet here, and he does.
Using every part of the ring as an assistance. There's Genocide's now at the mercy of Nightmare.
And what's Nightmare got in mind here? Well, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, you want to find out all the results from past Ground Zeroes, all the event results from past XCW shows, as well as even stats of men like Genocide. Go to our official website, xcwrestling1.wix.com/Shelbyville, and you can check out everything you ever need to know when it pertains to XCW right there on our official webpage. What has Nightmare got in mind here? Oh my God! Through the first and second rope there.
Nightmare
Shades of Bret Hart.
Throwing caution to the wind.
Look at the agility of a man that size.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see this event as well as others, you can go to our official YouTube, subscribe there, XC Wrestling 1. Also, any information that you need to know about future Ground Zeroes and future XCW events, go to XCW Shelbyville on Facebook, like us up there. And we also even have an Instagram. You can even check out pictures from this very event at XCW_Shelbyville. All the information you'd ever need to know is right there at the tip of your fingertips.
Yes, we gotta love modern technology for keeping us up to date on our XCW news and stats. But as we get back up to date in this matchup, Genocide's regained control on Nightmare there, cleverly sweeping his legs out as Nightmare's trying to pull him back into the ring, and Genocide.
Oh my God!
Genocide dropping that elbow off the apron there.
And to show a little bit of love on the other side of the coin here, check out XAWA. You can go to Mendel Studios on YouTube. Subscribe there. They have events weekly. They have weekly worldwide. You can check them out, including Nightmare, Blackheart, Will Smith, Chaos Zero, and more. Also, FWL Future Wrestling Legends on Facebook. Go like them up. We're all over the place.
Trust me, guys, you're not going to want to mix anything because coming up soon we have Halloween Havoc, the second biggest show in XCW.
Absolutely. And there, once again, Nightmare going to work on the knee of Genocide. Smart tactics by Nightmare continue. And it looks like he might be setting him up for the figure four around the ring post.
Oh, no.
If he can get it here. And it looks as if... Did he get it? I think he's got it.
He's got part of it. It doesn't look like he's got it all, but it's certainly applying the pressure and amplifying the pain nonetheless.
Genocide tried to slip that other leg out on the way down, but didn't quite get it.
Well, nonetheless, it's buying Genocide a few seconds here. Oh, and that arm snapped backwards over the ring apron.
I don't know if anybody's familiar with anatomy, but the arm's not supposed to move that away.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my God. That'll knock a shoulder right out of socket.
You know, this is smart from Nightmare. Once he feels like he's done enough damage to Genocide's knee, clearly causing him discomfort, he's starting to move on to another part of the body.
And again, that's smart. If he took out his knee, it's going to be hard for him to complete with the 666. If he doesn't have a shoulder, he can't do the 187.
Again, limiting his arsenal even more for Genocide. What's he going for now?
I mean, imagine Genocide without the use of the 187. He's dead in the bed. There's no way he can
He can't come back from that without the use of the acid slam instead of, oh my god.
And it looks like a version of a Rough Rider off the top rope from Nightmare, and it was close. That was close.
That was definitely a few frog hairs short of 3, but Genocide able to power his way out and find that last gasp, potentially, that he has to stand up to Nightmare here.
Nightmare definitely in control of this match. I'm wondering, how does Genocide come back from that?
Man, if your heart hasn't jumped a few beats in this match, you're not living. This has been an insane match, and he's going to be able to get Genocide up.
Genocide,
my god.
Cleverly turning that into a DDT.
I don't even want to know where
that could be it. 1, 2, and
are you kidding me?
I thought that could have been it. He drove his face straight into the mat. I mean, that puts pressure on your neck and on your back. I thought the Genocide could have had him there.
And that shows you again how Genocide can just come back out of nowhere. It only takes one move to turn this match around.
Genocide. Both men back up to their feet, but Nightmare a little bit quicker on the jump.
Oh!
And it looks like a version of the Angel's Wings there from Nightmare. And that could be it. 2, and
oh my god!
That's what I'm talking about. Your heart's skipping a beat. It's right there. That's what I'm telling you.
Nightmare can't believe it, and honestly, I can't either.
Look at the disbelief in the man of the face.
Definitely have to think that Genocide will be having nightmares after this match.
And the puns keep on rolling.
Oh no! Here he is! 187!
Oh my
187 it is!
That's gotta be it!
He's turning around. 1, 2, God! When was the last time anybody's seen anybody kick out of the 187?
I cannot think of a single time someone's kicked out of the 187.
Oh my god!
That just shows the amount of prestige people are putting on this belt, as they're willing to literally sacrifice years of their career here.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't just a representative of your own brand, it's a representative of all 3 brands. This is huge. This belt means everything to Genocide, and it looks like he's trying to set him up for the 666. If he can get this locked in, it's almost over here.
Oh my god!
There it is, the 666 from Genocide. If he taps, it's over.
No! Look at that ring awareness right there. You see, this match isn't just for the title, it's for all of the marbles for the tournament.
And it looks like Nightmare was able to
what's he doing? He's working on the second
Genocide
leg.
Looks like a Texas cloverleaf.
Oh my god.
A Texas cloverleaf. And Genocide is in pain. His knee's been worked on this whole time.
That it has, and just wrenching the knee almost back into his spine there. Genocide may be fading here.
Yeah, it looks like he's fading. The pain from his knee, Nightmare working on that knee the entire duration of this match.
He's got
Ref checking it. There's a 1,
2.
a 2.
Oh my god! Unbelievable! The pain from his knee has now just cost him the United Backyard Wrestling Championship. We have a new champion.
Not only that, he made him pass out, and not only that, he kicked out of the 187. He did everything to win this title. And
XAWA owns the night. Nightmare is the United Backyard Wrestling Champion.
You gotta be kidding me.
I am in absolute disbelief. What a match.
Definitely well earned. We can't say anything bad about it, as Nightmare able to knock off the first ever United Backyard Champion.
We have our second now. Yeah.
And now we've got 2, as XAWA now starts to flood the ring in order to celebrate with their champion.
A big night tonight. 3 wins for XAWA.
Yeah.
And going into this match, a 4th with this match. They win the night, and Nightmare walks out with that championship. It makes you wonder, what would have happened if it were Cyrus Mason in this position? Would you have the same outcome at the end of this night?
I don't think Cyrus Mason would have wanted that. Could you imagine all the targets that are being painted on him right now from all the guys of XCW who wanted a shot at that title? FWL is going to try even harder to get it back.
Yeah, and now you got to think, November 9th. Jay Ellis, 1-on-1 with Nightmare.
The first opportunity for someone to take that belt off of him is going to be Jay Ellis from FWL, a company that has not yet seen that belt. You know he's going to be hungry, and you have to wonder, is there lasting damage from this matchup?
Certainly. And with Halloween Havoc coming up, Genocide supposed to wrestle. I don't know how he's going to come back from this. That poor knee he has.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm in absolute disbelief. I'm sure that most of you are in absolute disbelief.
God.
It has been an amazing night, but we have a brand new United Backyard Wrestling champion. He's a representative of XAWA. His name is Nightmare. But ladies and gentlemen, from Brendan Riley, Chris Robert, and myself, Josh Bryan, thank you for joining us here at Ground Zero.